Alright, now that I got the axle trussed up and sleeved and back in the WJ, time for the next thing. So, got a winch sitting over there underneath all this crap, but before I can put the winch on, need a new bumper. So I got here the D.TillFabworks hidden winch bumper for the WJ. I opted for the DIY option, which means it comes all unassembled, bunch of parts, and you weld it together yourself. So that's what I'm going to be working on now. Try and get this thing out of here and put together and tack together. That's the radiator support, I believe. This piece here. And this is the bumper. There's also some tubes that go on the ends in a box over that way, but I'm going to work on this piece right now. Alright, got my instructions. So we got bumper, radiator skid, assembly pictures, and then installation instructions for both the bumper and the radiator skid. So right now I just need this for the bumper. Alright, now that I've got a general idea of where all the pieces fit, it's time to get started and tack this thing together. So what I'm doing here is there's an adjustable lip on the edge of the welding table. So I'm trying to get that set up so it's the same height as the bottom plate, so that when I line up the front and the side pieces, I can make sure they line up to the edge with no overlap.
Alright, so now that I got the bottom part mostly tacked together, I'm working on getting the shackle tabs lined up right. I'm marking them the correct depth to make sure that I get them tacked in the right place so there's enough room to put a shackle in there and have it still rotate. Now on one of these shackle tabs the hole was a little too small, so just taking a Dremel tool and kind of getting the extra slag out of there and opening it up a little bit so that it'll fit in right.
Alright, so the bumper's mostly tacked together. I got these top pieces just being held on right now because I'm going to wait so I can weld all that stuff with these off. I think it'll be easier without them in the way. But I'm going to test fit the bumper before I go and get anything more fully welded on. So everything's tacked together. And it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how that came out. Here's a look at the bumper. So this is the center section. This is what they call the hidden winch stubby bumper if you just order this piece. But they also have the option for tubes, and I got the tubes as well. They're sitting in a box over there still. So the tubes come off of the side of the bumper and kind of come out into a point, so they go right beneath the headlights. But they recommend you don't weld those on until you have the bumper mounted up to the vehicle, so you can get them lined up with the lights and everything. But yeah, I'm happy. Looks pretty good. Now I just got to get the current bumper off.